Okay guys, here is a tutorial on adding and subtracting integers. So remember, adding integers. 3 plus 2, so 3 positives plus 2 positives, as I model right here. If I have a positive and a negative, it can go into the sea of zeros. But if I don't have any positives or negatives, then I just count how many I have. And that would leave me with 5 positives. Correct? But what happens if this was 3 plus negative 2? If it's 3 plus negative 2, then I can move a positive and a negative to the sea of zeros. So 1 positive, 1 negative. I have another positive and a negative. And that would leave me with just positive 1. Any questions? What happens when I have to subtract? Well, remember, subtracting integers, we always add the opposite. So we have 3 minus 2. We have a positive 3 minus a positive 2. But we have to always add the opposite. So if I add the opposite of positive 2 is negative 2. Then I have 3 positives and 2 negatives. Remember, a positive and a negative goes into the sea of zeros. So that's 1 positive, 1 negative. I have 1 more positive and negative. And 3 plus negative 2 leaves me with positive 1. But what happens if I have to subtract a negative number? Let's say I have 3 minus negative 2. If I have 3 minus negative 2, I have 3 positives, 2 negatives. I have to always add the opposite. So this becomes a plus, and the opposite of negative 2 is positive 2, which would make these positives. I don't have a positive and negative, so it cannot go to the sea of zeros. Therefore, my answer would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positives. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, let me know.